Hello and welcome to Neha Creations. Today's video is about reupholstering this simple chair into a bright chair with a fabric of choice, and I will show you how to go about reupholstering this. So the first step would be to disassemble this chair so that the back and the bottom and legs are all separated out. The first thing to do is to remove the tape that hides the staples on the seat as well as on the back of the chair. As you can see, there is tape that goes around the back of the chair, and that needs to be removed first to expose the staples that are underneath. So you can use any tool that you have. I'm using this pronged staple remover. You can buy this at Amazon. Use the tool to remove all of the staples. There is hot glue stuck there and it's going to be a little hard, but you can use your pliers to remove the staples as you go. Once you have removed the staples, and I haven't removed them all the way yet, there'll be a bunch of things that come out of it. There's ply, there's a thicker sponge and a thin sponge, and the two layers of fabric that form the front and the back of the chair. All of them need to be taken out. Once all of the materials are out, you are going to take your fabric and place it on the back of the chair so that the wrong side of the fabric is facing up toward you. And you will take a staple gun that has 3/8 of an inch staples, and you will use that to staple all the way around that chair back. Once you have stapled all the way around, you will need to cut the extra fabric that is hanging around so that you are cutting really close to the staples. Once all of it has been cut, you can see that the chair is already coming together and the fabric is nice and tight. The next thing to do would be to place all of the pieces that came out of it, that is the thin sponge, the ply, the thicker sponge, and then place your fabric on the very top. This fabric will need to be stapled all the way around, just like before. You might need to sit on the seat because the whole thing becomes a little hard to staple, and so to push down on it, you might have to sit on it. You can initially start to staple with spaces, but then you can come back and fill in those spaces so that it's easy to work with. Once you finish stapling all the way around, you will again need to cut the extra fabric that is hanging all around. This will be your chair once you have finished stapling, but as you can see, the edges are unfinished, and so you will have to put a finishing tape on top with the hot glue gun. Arrange your tape so that the joint comes on the bottom of the circle of the back. You do not want that joint to be on the side or on the top or anywhere else because it will be visible there, and you do not want to show that joint. So start at the bottom where it's least visible and then use your hot glue gun to glue it all the way around. That is what your finished back will look like when it's all done and taped. The next thing that we will do is to finish the seat part of the chair. For the seat, we will again do the same as we did with the back of the chair. We have to get rid of the tape that's on the edge, which is hiding all the staples. So again, use your tool and get rid of the tape. Place your fabric on top of the seat. Make sure to smoothen your fabric as you go so that there aren't any folds that shouldn't be there. It'll make your covering of the seat very neat. Now you're going to staple the front. Staple in the middle of the very front. And then you will work your way first to one side of it and then to the other side of it, finally finishing the entire front. Once the front is complete, you need to staple the back. So smoothen the fabric, make sure it's nice and tight, and then do the same thing at the back. All right. With the back finished, now complete the sides in the similar fashion, just leaving the little fold in the corners in the front and the back. The corners have loose fabric and you will need to take a pleat in the corner to finish it off. So just like I'm doing it here, take a pleat and then staple that pleat in position. Do this for both the front corners. When you look in the back, there's a lot of loose fabric. So for the back, we will first cut out all of the extra fabric and we have to shape the fabric in the corners in the back. When you look in the back, there's a lot of loose fabric. So for the back, we will first cut out all of the extra fabric and we have to shape the fabric in the corners in the back. Leave a small part of the fabric hanging on the corner because you're going to take that and you're going to staple that to the wood underneath so that it is secure in there. And then the gap that is left is where the leg of the chair will come in. Do that for both the back corners. Now that you've stapled all the way around and the extra fabric has been cut, it is time to put the tape all the way around to hide all of the staples. We are again going to use a hot glue gun starting at the back and then going all the way around. Your seat bottom is all finished. Now it is time to attach it to the back and show you the finished product. As you can see, we have gone from a simple chair to a bright, colorful chair in a matter of a few hours. All you need is a few tools, your creativity, and you can do it.